Okay, in this video I'm just going to show you quickly how to use the app and the editing skills as well. So we're just going to quickly upload some images that we're going to background remove. So let's just pick a handful of them. Maybe these are just generated in Gemini. Now I want to show you a couple of different styles, so we're just going to select all of those. And then underneath here, we've got it selected as Clipart because it is Clipart. We're removing the background. We're just going to upscale by 2 because that's all you need to do for general Clipart. You only need to use it as the larger sizes if you've got really small Clipart and you need to make it bigger. Then we're going to leave it on trim to artwork. This adds a little bit of padding around the outside but doesn't make it that full white all the way around. It sort of crops it in a little bit. So we're going to leave that. This one here, you would only select this if you had like something that has holes in it that you want the actual holes to stay filled. So let's just say like a ball or some sort of frame that you have that you want the interior to stay exactly as it is. Now the next thing that you're going to do is rename the file. So I'm just going to call it a test for now. And then we just hit prep the 8 images. And you can see here, it is going to go through and actually do these 8 images over here on the right, and they will just pop up as they are ready. Now this can take a few minutes because it is going through the process of removing the background, upscaling it, trimming it, renaming it. So you will see as it goes through, it'll upload each one and then it will process them. So you can probably estimate that it'll be about 6 seconds or so per image. So it will take a little minute to go through them all. So you can see they're starting to process now. So we will have one visible in a minute, and then we'll be able to look at it while the others are still processing. So as soon as the first one comes up, we can open that one up and have a look. So you can see here we've got a unicorn, so let's click on that one. Now you can see the image here on the checkered background, but if you wanted to look at it on a white background or a black background, you can do that there as well. So I tend to look at it on a black background because there's often things that you might want to remove. Now one thing that you can do with this editor is you can click edit here. It's going to open it up on a canvas for you. Again, you can select black for the black background. And one thing that I like to do is actually go through and remove all of these extra bits around the outside. So to do that, I just click on select outline, and then we're going to go through and just roughly drag your mouse around the outside of the actual clip art. So all we're doing is just going around that outside really roughly, and anything that's outside of this line is going to be cut off. So we'll leave that like that. And all we're going to do is hit clear outside. And as you can see, that has now all disappeared. And then all I need to do is hit save, and that has updated that image. So when we actually download our images, all of that extra that was around the outside is now gone. So that's only if you wanted to get rid of it. So you can see now it's just updated that. And you could download this one straight away if you wanted to. Otherwise, we're just going to close it, and it's going to stay there as updated, ready for when the others are ready to download as well. So if we wanted to open another one, you can see here that these ones, because they have a nice strong outline around the outside, they come out pretty crisp and they don't have white bits left behind. So these ones are fine. They process pretty well. This one, you can see it has like the heart, etc. on the outside. So that's the only thing that if you wanted to cut it off, you could, but I think that's perfectly fine. We're going to leave that one as is. The feather, you can see here, it's done a pretty good job of cutting out the white, but there is a little bit of white there. So if we wanted to go into the editor, we could click on that, put this on a black background, And then for this section here, we can actually delete that by going to click clear here. And then we just go with the mouse with that little X and click in that section that we want to remove. So if there were other sections like that, you could also do that for that. You just click on that section and then hit remove, and then we can just hit save. Now there will be other images that have a bit more white in them, because there's some things that you just can't change like that, especially fiddly flowers. So let's just have a look at this one. This is a little deer that's come through, and you can see it's got a bit of white around its head here, around those florals. So if we hit edit, we can then open this one up, and we'll be able to zoom right in once it's here. Still loading. I prefer to see it on the black background, it's just easier to edit. So if we come and zoom in, we can hit move up here and we can grab it and move it down. And then what we can do is just go to click clear, and we can go through and just click on these little sections that we want to remove. So anything that hasn't come out nice and clear, we can just remove those little bits by clicking on them. So it sort of tidies it up a little bit. Oops. And if you do something like that and half it disappears, you can hit undo. So that looks much better there. Can see a little bit of a jagged edge over here. So let's just see if we can tidy that up as well. And then you would hit save. Then that's going to save that image, and then we can exit out of that. So then when we actually download these images, they are going to have all of those edits done, and you're not going to need to put it into something like Photoshop. So let's open this one up. The thing about florals is if you do them on a white background, they tend to leave a bit of white. So florals do tend to need to be fixed up. Now I do have a deep clean function in here. Now this does remove some of the white. So if you go gentle, you can see it removes some of it then. Medium does a little bit more. Strong does a little bit more. So if we wanted to go with strong, that's pretty close. It's only got a couple of little bits that would need to be fixed up. Now, the other thing is that sometimes strong will strip back leaves and things like that that you don't want to disappear. So you can always hit undo, and you can come back to the original and just double check. And maybe you find that the strong one's too harsh and you want to go with medium. But in this case, I'm actually going to go with strong, and I'm going to zoom in a bit because we can see we've got a couple of bits of white there that we need to get rid of. So then I'm going to go to quick clear, click on that one, click on these ones here. There's a tiny bit in there. There's a little bit over here. And then I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I also want to make sure that I get the bits in here. So let's just zoom in over this side. And we're just clicking through here. Then probably going to click on this one as well and just see if we can make that a bit better. That disappeared, like made a leaf disappear, so we're just going to hit undo. I think if we zoom out now, it actually looks pretty good. All the white bits seem to be gone. So one tip that I would have for when you're doing anything fiddly, like a lot of florals or floral bouquets, etc., is to generate it with a contrasting background. So don't put it on a black background, because black will often leave like black lines and outlines around things when the background's removed. But if you were to get it on a contrasting color, like for this one, there's no purple, like pale purple in it, so you could put it on like a lavender sort of background, or even a bright yellow background, and then it's not going to pick up that in an outline, but it's going to know the difference between this object and the background color. And so when it actually removes the background, it's going to look for that particular color all the way through and remove it. So you'll get a better finish if you're doing fiddly things like florals and you use a contrasting background. So that is how I would use this and edit things. So if you do have any issues with the actual images that come through, you have that editing suite built in so you can go through and edit them. Now, if you are making clip art that is just like general clip art with solid lines, you'll find that it comes out pretty crisp and you don't need to go in and edit it. It's only when it's really fiddly things that it tends to have a problem. So you can see this one, perfect. You don't need to do anything to that. You can just download that one as is. So it's only mainly things that are produced with a white background and they have fiddly cut in bits where the white won't actually get removed. They're the ones that need little tweaks, and no matter what background remover you use, it's pretty much going to be the same every time, that you would need to do some sort of edit to it. So that is all you would need to do, and then you can just download them, and that's going to download it all in a zip file for you, ready for you to actually share with your customers. So then you would just upload that to your Dropbox or Google Drive or however you're sharing it with your clients. So you can open it up here and you'll see that the changes have actually been made. Let's go, did I extract them? Maybe I didn't. There we go. And so you can see here, those little white bits are gone. It's all fixed up, so it's ready to go, ready to share. And these are all 300 DPI when they download. You can see the size of the actual image down here and the actual file size, so you know that they're good quality. So that is how the actual process works for clip art. If you've got any questions, let me know.